Hey, I'm Grady Summers. I'm the CEO here at Netwrix. Thanks for joining us for this Innovation Week uh, video where we're going to be talking about a culture of innovation. It's an exciting time at Netwrix. We have a ton of arrows in flight, it feels like. We're doing a lot of new things. And I thought this would be a great group just to talk about some of the changes that are taking place. And so, I'll quickly introduce the folks who are on the video here with me today. We got Paul Stevens, who is our Chief Technology Officer, Whitney Daily, who is our Chief Customer Officer, and Jordan Violet, who is our Vice President of AI and Emerging Technologies. He loves it when I invoke a title. But no, it's great to have you all here. We were joking beforehand, just four friends and colleagues talking about innovation, and there is so much going on. I thought I'd just take in turn asking each of you kind of some of the things that are going on in your area. And Jordan, she's got the title that befits it. I'm actually going to start with you and just talk about some of the changes that we've been driving around kind of a more modern developer experience and modern software technology design. You've been really involved in the redevelopment of one of our big products here at Netwrix. And I'm curious like what you've learned along the way and some of the changes that we're making.
Yeah, I think it's very true to life of the market that we see that whether, we like it or not, AI is changing everything. And I think that we've done a really great job across the company, across the business, and just leaning into. We were talking before the recording started about, technology and Whitney's team. And one of the cool things that I learned when I was talking to them back in February when we were in New York was everything that everybody on Whitney's team is doing, everything that Lindsay is doing on renewals, everything that Amy is doing in customer success, Derek in the community. Obviously, what we're doing in engineering, it's a must more than anywhere. But I think the biggest thing is that we have to keep trying and failing. We're comfortable with failure. We're comfortable with finding what doesn't work. And that's on every level. That's on the technology we use in the products, the technology we use in our processes. It's really just permeated, I would say, more than ever before that you have to be innovative on really every level. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah. Whitney, since Jordan mentioned some of the things going on in your team, we do see a ton of innovation coming out of your org. And what are some of the things that you're seeing?
Like Jordan said, we're innovating in many different ways. It's sometimes even hard to keep up, but I think like what we've done really is create that culture of innovation and not stagnation, which is super empowering to people in our group and across the company. And it's just bleeding from every function into our function. Been working a lot with Paul lately and innovating to help our customers solve problems faster and quicker. We're getting people a lot of autonomy on the team to come up with bright ideas. We like to say the best idea must win, and we really mean that. So it challenges sometimes our status quo of how we're doing things, but it's a very open approach. And like Jordan said, sometimes we fail fast, we get back up, we learn, and then we bring a better product to market altogether. And I don't just mean product as technology, I mean product as an experience, which is also something that we're driving hard here. Like we want to be indisputably the vendor that gives our customers that experience that no one else can give. Like, and I use the term recently after reading a book, like unreasonable excellence. Unreasonable excellence is like a lot of people hear unreasonable, and that's where the conversation stops. But at Netwrix, that's where the conversation starts. Like, that's where we get to be driving a lot of things. So we're doing that through our customer community, like Jordan said when we came on in February, where we're speaking to our customers in a new way, allowing our customers to innovate and bring their ideas, right? Networks doesn't always have to have the best idea. Sometimes our customers do, and we've created this great feedback loop for making it easy for them to do that, to give us their ideas, to talk about it, and actually bring it to life. Also, in our support organizations, like I said, we just want to make innovation like that, not this thing that you do every once in a while because it gets on the calendar, because it's the month of innovation or it's the week of innovation, but that we wake up every day breathing it. So a lot going on.
Well, thanks, Whitney. I want to loop back to some of those specific instances that you mentioned. But first, I want to jump over to Paul. Paul, you've been here a few months. I know we're using AI and some new ways to really accelerate R&D. Maybe talk about what you're seeing in the R&D organization.
Yeah, I mean, it's really transforming the way we're thinking about engineering and thinking about products and how we want to go and build products and capabilities. A good example is what we've done recently with Jordan and his team in terms of rebuilding Access Analyzer, using agentic AI tooling to really help us accelerate the product requirements, accelerating the proof of concepts, and then also being able to accelerate customer demos in a very quick and rapid way. We went from actually starting the project, I should say, in the midsummer, and then within a space of a couple of months, Jordan was being able to give demos to products along with Whitney's team as well, which is just absolutely phenomenal pace of innovation. And I think we're starting to see how we can leverage these types of new learnings around how to leverage these agentic AI tools to apply to other products to really help enable our customers to deliver the best value for them.
I think Paul said it well that, it's about leveraging it. AI is really great at taking great ideas, great people, great processes, great tooling, great programming languages, right? AI is really great at taking something that you already have that is great and making it even greater. I think Paul already kind of alluded to this, but AI doesn't sit in the driver's seat, but it very much is a lever that we pull as great developers, as great process builders. Like Whitney was talking about with her team, just seeing what support is doing. I mean, I'll call it Jake specifically, but just seeing that, you have team members that are thinking, how can I do what I'm already doing? Or how can I do what I'm already thinking that maybe I didn't think I could do before? And how could I use AI to help me do it faster? And you see that in engineering everywhere, in the processes that we build and the tools that we use and the applications that we build.
Yeah, I would jump off there and talk about the fact that I think we have to be careful as a company, Netwrix, that really prides ourselves on connection with customers. Whitney, I appreciate what we've done our support team, which is not to just drop an AI chatbot in front of everything. There's, I think, a time and a place for that maybe if we can help our customers get answers quicker. But I see too many companies that are like, here, talk to the bot. And one thing that Jorg has done is use AI to help our human customer support technicians become a little bit better. I'm curious, like how a project like that comes about, if you're seeing positive results from it.
Yeah, I think, like you said, one thing we're hyper disciplined on is like our customers are going to expect quality. And we're seeing some of that, but it takes work with AI, with the innovation we're doing. It's like this, what we're finding is that working together and improving sort of the machine of things with our own human feedback loops, saying, hey, like we're watching it, we're using internally what we're also putting back to our customers. So we're saying, oh, that answer didn't get the quality response we would expect our customers to get. So then we maybe ingest something new into the machine, we ingest something new, or we train or write documentation that gets ingested a little bit more clean and clear. So like we're really focused on quality over just speed to like answer or get the wrong answers or give the wrong solution to our customers. So that's been a lot of what's been happening in support. We're leveraging technology, we're leveraging AI, but we're very, very focused on the quality and the outcome. And like, so we're side saddling that all day. And I see like people just getting really invested in the outcome. The outcome has to be crisp. It has to be clean, and it has to fulfill their everyone's expectations. So it's been a learning curve, but it feels every day like people are leaning in and excited because, like you said earlier, Jordan, like if someone makes a mistake, we honor that, we capitalize on it, and turn it into a win. So we're just seeing that bleed through.
What is something that each of y'all are doing in your organizations to help the broader org innovate? I'm just curious what you've seen working.
Well, I'll take that one. So a good example lately that I've been working on with Paul, but also a lot of cross-functional teams, is that we have customers with problems every day. We create support tickets that get escalated to engineering. That can sometimes create a backlog of items that people don't know what to work on next, what's the most important. So we've created a LLM-powered algorithm that essentially tells us where to go first with precision so that we can solve our customers' problems much faster and communicate clearly with them on our progress on that. Sometimes communication goes a long way. Just, hey, we're working on this. This is what will happen next. So that's been a really great example of using someone's idea, and it came from a support manager's idea. Hey, I think we can do this a little better, faster, and we turned and brought that into life in a couple working sessions that ultimately benefited our customer by giving them solutions and clarity a lot faster.
That's great. I love too that not like top down in anything you said, right? The team had an idea that you encouraged them to run with it.
Literally, and it was a great idea that we were able to run with and turn into something that truly benefits the whole of Netwrix because our time is going to the right place at the right time for our customers.
Yeah, I think that's a great example that Whitney's brought up. I mean, it just shows how important collaboration is across multiple different teams, and I think just us working with Whitney's team across PM, across engineering, having that shared alignment and that agreement in terms of what the priorities are and what the critical and most important thing is, just a win-win for our customers. To what Whitney said, driving those outcomes for our customers, and I think just working together as a cohesive team and in a very innovative and collaborative way in terms of how we came with those that new system that we have in place.
Just hearing all of us talk, it just makes me think like one thing that truly is cool here is that like innovation does not flow down only. It definitely flows sideways. Like I love that I like you guys probably don't even know how many hours, how many tens of hours I have spent talking to Jake Mahone on phone calls while I'm like driving to and fro somewhere because we're talking about a podcast that we listened to that led to a software that we tried, that led to an idea that we had, or Whitney, how many calls I've had with Chris Brackett on kind of the customer success side of the organization of like just ruthlessly thinking of like how do we truly make things better for our customers. And it's not cliche because look, if things are better for our customers, things are better for us. And so we're constantly thinking like how do we have better processes, better tools, better product feature ideas. And I think I just one thing that I really love here is that like innovation doesn't flow from some like mandate from the top down. It's like other people inside the organization that have cool ideas and they're like reaching across to you because they either want to show you something that they found for them and they want your input on it, which feels really good, but also they found something that they think that you can either use together or just that you can use. And so it's really cool that innovation is just as much left to right as it is top down.
Yeah, it was well said.
And I'll just riff on that, Jordan. I think it comes down to the people too. Like, I really enjoy my conversations with you. There's just a level of energy so many people at Netwrix bring that are innovation evoked themselves. Like, it feels exciting to, I feel like we've brought so many people on in the past year who bring that energy that is again it brings back a little fun to work, and it just it's like this like tornado of ideas that are materializing, and that's cool.
It's infectious.
It is.
It's
That's a
infectious
great
for
word.
sure.
Yeah, infectious.
So I love it, y'all. I think to sum it up, I heard we've got great talent, really great people here Whitney talked about giving people space to run with cool ideas they have, and Jordan talked about the collaboration. So we see like smart people, good ideas, good collaboration. We're investing in the tools that people need to do their job. We're encouraging them to use the newest tools to leverage AI. And yeah, all in all, I think it's a great recipe for innovation, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. So thank you all for joining me today.
Yeah, happy to. Thanks.